Hey there everybody, this is me, Levi Wadleigh. So I was thinking of what kind of video should I do, and one of the videos that came to my head is, you know what, this reloading stuff is getting kind of expensive, it's getting hard to find materials, the supplies are getting out of hand, kind of crazy status like. But for an example, this right here is a 100 pack of 223. First time use, so it's like brand new shells. But look at that price tag, 28 bucks. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And you get all these. Look at those little beauties in there. Now, but that's for 100. For $30. And then this right here, so brand new is for 30 for 100. And this has been shot one time. And you get 250 for 30 bucks. I don't mind this. These right here, I don't mind if they're shot a couple times because there's no creases. So when they explode, the pressure just comes straight out the tip of the shell. Where if you go with something like this, that little curve right there, you have to press it. So each time you press it, the walls get a little thinner. Sometimes that top piece right there gets a little bit longer, and you got to trim it down. So it just becomes a little bit more laborious. But yeah, this is my little bucket of old brass. I reloaded all this once a long time ago, and I kind of just kept it. But yeah, there's a lot of brass in here. So this brass here is actually pretty dirty. You can kind of see all the junk on it. This is all the stuff that'll gunk up your gun. Also, the shells don't look good. So I'm going to take that and throw it in this tumbler. Now it's kind of like a rock tumbler, but this one is used for bullets. This is my new little get down stuff here. This right here is kind of like the regular stuff that looks like sawdust, but this is actually a little bit smaller, and it's made out of corn. But these little pellets get inside the bullets and actually make it really actually pretty easy on cleaning. So let me just throw a couple in there. So as these are vibrating around, they actually fall in here, and they actually clean it all. So the cool part is I grab a couple handfuls, I put this in here, put this in here. Now I gotta plug this guy in here. Let me see down there. Find the pluggy. Find the pluggy. Okay, let's see. Up. Nope. Okay, let me pause this and get back to it. Hey there, everyone. So last night I was getting ready to tumble some shells, but the machine was making way too much noise. So I figured I'd come back today and actually show you guys what this thing does. For how expensive this was, they should have put it on and off switch. But they didn't, so I gotta reach over here and plug it in. So last night I was looking at this plug here. I just didn't put it over all the way, see? Now I got it perfect. But yeah, this is the machine side here. This will probably be on here for a couple of hours. And these are some great goodies over here. A little bit of these, all put together, help make bullets. So many times, people think in cartoons this whole thing comes flying out of the gun. But the truth is, you only get the shell, like this. Now that's just the shell, right? And just imagine it being naked. And this is the primer, that little, let me get that little round thing in the middle right there. That's the primer. It's two pieces. The primers come inside this little guy here. Now, what's cool about this little guy is this right here is a little primer. Let me show you if I can just knock out one. Anybody that does reloading know these go everywhere. So this is just a primer. Let me zoom in on this. So it looks like a little diamond that you can put in your earring, but actually I believe that's like a chemical compound that actually explodes, and that compound is what lights the fire inside the gun shell, the gunpowder. So you take that, this guy goes in the back of there, and then once you have that in here, then this is flipped upside down, and gunpowder drops inside the shell, and then you get a little bullet, which is in this guy here, and it goes on top. So a little bullet would be the little copper piece right here. But I should have probably opened this up because there's like 100 of them inside this little box. But to give you an idea, here's a bullet of a 45. So these are little bullets of a 45. This is what comes flying out of a gun. Let me see if I can pull this out real quick. So now I'm going to reach in here. Never use your teeth to open anything unless you're opening a sandwich baggie. But yeah, so this is a bullet in a 45. When, oh, my cat's coming to say hi again. Oh, so why are you coming over here to say hi all the time? Huh? She's like, what do you do with the guns? Brandy, oh, so how you doing, so? What do you want? This isn't food. Okay, so now to give you guys a better idea, so this right here is your shell of the 45, and then that is the primer. You see the little primer guy there? The one with the hole in it? The little dent? It's like somebody poked its eye out. Well, that piece comes out. This primer goes, where's my shell at? Right there. It goes inside. Now once you change out that primer, you put gunpowder in there, and then your bullet goes on top of your gun, your shell, and then your machine pushes it inside, and it goes right inside. But yeah, that's like your basic 45 shell there. But the same concept goes for the AR, or if you're going to be doing 40 cal. Now, each bullet requires a little bit different gunpowder, so you always have to make sure you check on what your specifics and what your requirements. Like I'm running this right here for my 45, I'm running this for 223, I'm running this for 40 cal. I'm also going to be running this as a new powder here, which is good for almost all kinds of basic powder if you're just doing target practicing. Now, this is a 45 full metal jacket. And why they say full metal jacket is because that copper there is wrapped around the bullet material. See, if you flip it upside down, you'll see it's a whole nother metal inside. So this is wrapped with a metal jacket. Now, this one here is a lead base. It's a cheaper bullet. So this has no copper. But because it's lead, you can't really handle it and get lead poisoning, so they got to paint it with this white primer. But those are perfect for if you're just going to shoot them at, like, you know, anything. But if you want them to look fancy, you got to go the full metal jacket. But to give you an idea, this pack of 500 bullets right here was $50, 10 cents each. So if it was copper, it would have been about 15 cents each. Man, this cat is being so lovey. I think she thinks I'm going to get her a can of cat food or something right now. It's a dry food kind of cat, but she's like, ooh, give me some canned food. Ooh, let's just see what kind of loving she wants to do. But yeah, this is a cat I inherited from my dad. I'm not really a cat kind of guy, but I decided, you know, when my dad died that I'd be the one to take care of this cat and love it. And I get to imagine that it's me, petting the cat and loving on the cat. Oh, so. And this cat loves to talk. Oh, so can you hear me? Also, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Yeah, I like to make cat sounds and chicken sounds, dog sounds. I know I'm not talking to them, but always like to pretend that I can. But yeah, look at those markings. Pretty awesome, huh? So yeah, the other day, I was thinking I need to get back into reloading. So I ended up buying all this reloading stuff to make it a little bit easier. Some of the stuff I did have from previous, like the old copper there, the 45s, those are for my mom. Some extra powder, that's hers. Some of these bullets, those are my mom's for her 45. But I'm almost out of 40 cal. And I've been shooting a lot of AR lately, so I decided to get me some supplies to make up a couple hundred AR rounds. But overall, you guys, thank you for watching. And as I continue this project and it grows and gets bigger and bigger, I'll show you guys and teach you guys how to reload. At a time that's coming, it's very important that you guys are able to make your own bullets and not wait for somebody else to sell them to you. You know, everyone, life's getting tougher. There's things out there that can make it easier. Some of those things are learning tips off of homestead living, you know, growing your own food, saving your own food, reloading your own shells, and just loving thy neighbor and being nice to one another. So let's just see how everything plays out, everybody. I just know I feel safer with guns and bullets. All right, peace out, stay safe, and God loves everyone.